Hi, you guys. May is just a few days away, and if you've been in the sewing community for any amount of time, but at least a year, then you've probably heard of Me Made May. But if you're new, don't worry, I've got you covered. Me Made May is basically our time to shine on the internet. It's an annual event started by a blogger, Zoe Edwards, of Zoe, what do you know? And it's all about celebrating handmade garments and, in theory, committing to wear a handmade garment every day in the month of May. It's a fantastic way to show off your creations, try wearing more of your handmade wardrobe, and challenge yourself to sew more garments and grow your me-made wardrobe. That's how it began. Different people approach it different ways. I don't think I've ever shared what I'm wearing every day for the month. I use it as an opportunity to clean out my closet, get a fresh start, make new plans, and figure out what holes I have in my wardrobe so that I can focus my sewing for the next 12 months. But if you're new to the sewing community and you want to build some confidence from the community by showing the things you've made and getting mostly positive feedback about it, Me Made May is a great way to participate. So I thought I would take a minute here today to share my plans for Me Made May and how I'm going to approach it and how we may be able to approach it together. In the past years, like I said, I have used this as an opportunity to do a deep inventory of my entire wardrobe. I'm talking like going through the sock drawer, like very, very detailed. I have done like a try on where I try on all my clothes and then decide whether I'm going to keep them or not, and I'll share that in a video to social media. All right, this is my Instagram where I posted all of my me mades from last year. Here are a few of them. I'm not going to play the audio, but you can see I literally take every single dress in this example that I have and I try them all on and I discuss where I got it or if I made it, if I remember the pattern, where I got the fabric, all of that stuff, and then if I'm going to keep it or not. So this one's all about dresses. This was part 2 of all of my shorts. So there's a time limit to these short form videos. I want to say it's 3 minutes. Last year for YouTube, it was 1 minute, so I couldn't post any of this to YouTube. This year I will, because they've extended their time limit to 3 minutes. But that was shorts. Here's shorts part 1, and then here is cardigans. So this whole video is dedicated to all of the cardigans I have and try them all on. And I think I ended up keeping most of them from what I can remember. I know for sure I definitely still have this one. I ended up keeping a list of everything that I donated. When I took it to Goodwill, I got one of those receipts and I wrote on the back of it like 15 dresses, 10 shorts, yada, yada, yada. So when I filed my taxes this year and did charitable donations, you know, I went through their little, I don't know what the system is called, but basically they give your donations, each item, some kind of value. The donation from this clean out was more than $1,000 worth of like charity. That's how much stuff I ended up donating. So that felt good. That was kind of wild. I was like, whoa. It might have even been like 1,200. It was a lot. It was a super lot. But this is knit tees. And this is all of my like longer coats. You can see them behind me. Yep. This was all my skirts. So mini, knee length, maxi length, whatever they were, all my skirts in this video. And then here are all of my jackets. So like shorter, lighter weight coat type things. But this was, I think, the second part of this video. Because there's, yeah, those are all the coats that I had. I don't even live in like a cold place. I don't need that many coats. This was activewear, and then I think I also did loungewear. Yeah, here's loungewear.
So you get the idea, right? That's what I do every year for Me Made May. If you go far enough back into my Instagram, you'll find the ones from previous years as well. But yeah, if you want to peek inside my closet, you can come watch these videos. It's literally everything I've ever owned.
Sometimes I'll explain while I'm keeping it or tossing it. Sometimes it's an immediate yes, sometimes it's an immediate no. It's always a roller coaster, who knows. But I do always end up donating a ton of clothes through that process. And that gets me geared up for my spring and summer sewing plans and helps me know what I need more of and what I don't need any more of. In addition to that, this year I've also got something super exciting planned. And you guys know I'm super bad at naming things, but this one is called the Sew Every Day for 30 Minutes in May Challenge. I don't know why they have to be so long. I'm going to give you a separate video explaining how everything will work. I just wanted to let you know what was coming. And it's basically a month-long challenge to encourage you to sew for 30 minutes every single day. It will include weekly check-ins from me, these little mini challenges that I've set up, and also I'm going to be giving away like a ton of prizes, more than one a week. It's going to be super epic, super fun, and I really hope that you guys will participate. All right, now that you've got the lowdown on what I'm doing for Me Made May, I want to know what your plans are. If you already know what Me Made May is, if this is your first time hearing about Me Made May, what do you think? Are you going to participate? In what way? I would love for you to share that with me in the comments section below. The thing to remember is Me Made May should be fun, and you shouldn't feel pressured to participate in anything anybody else is doing. Do it your own way, and that is just enough. Regardless, you will get a ton of inspiration from other people who sew and post their garments on the internet. If you decide to post your own makes, you'll get a ton of really great positive, constructive feedback, which is it always feels good. Maybe you'll even build more confidence in simply just posting the things that you make. But either way, I encourage you to participate. It is one of the very few things we as garment sewers have just for garment sewing. There's quilting month, there's National Sewing Month, there's nothing for garment sewers except for Me Made May. So, like I said in the beginning, this is our time to shine, and I hope you seize that opportunity in whatever way is comfortable and makes sense to you. So that is going to do it for me today. I will be back on the 1st to talk to you about the challenge specifically, how you can participate, how you can enter the giveaways, yada, yada, yada. All right, I'll see you all very soon. Bye.